I recorded a response and then I realized I had something on my face the entire time, and it was pretty gross. So I'm going to re-record it. But I think one of the things that I find most interesting about the writer strike and the actor strike is that smaller creators are being put into this position where they're getting an opportunity that they would not have normally have gotten in the past, and now that they're seeing themselves get it. And in either scenario, whether they decide that they're going to take it or whether they decide they're going to leave it, they will never have that opportunity ever again going forward. Does that make sense? So you find that there's going to be a lot of smaller creators that are going to cross that picket line because they never got that opportunity before, and they're not going to get that opportunity afterwards. So that's kind of the bizarre and twisted scenario that I'm seeing with this situation. Let's say, for example, and here is the dilemma. Let's say, like, a studio comes to this creator and they say, we're going to give you life changing money, but you have to cross the picket line and you have to promote our movie. Do you take it knowing it's unethical, or do you deny it knowing that that's the right thing to do? And in either scenario, you will never have that opportunity ever again. Like, you can say, I'm not taking it. This is the most ethical thing that I should do, but you lose out on the money and you lose out on the opportunity. Or do you take the money and still lose out on the opportunity going forward? Now, for like larger creators that get invited to these stuff and it gets these invites and get the media access, the answer is simple. Like, I don't want to jeopardize my future plans, and I get that. But for somebody who already is in a position where those future plans will never ever happen and they'll never be obtained, and you'll never see that media access ever in a million years, that's the point where, do you take it or do you leave it? But the bottom line is, on either scenario, you're never going to get it again. And I think that's the talking point for a lot of smaller creators. Um, in that situation is, do you go for it or not go for it? And that's the part that's not being talked about at all. I, for one, say stand with the writers. Absolutely stand with those people. Those rights are need to be fought for, and people need to get a livable wage. But for smaller creators, those are opportunities that are just within reach, and they can't have it.